I go by Osiris, and this is Stuck in the Middle. The website is Middle Maga. Thanks for joining. I will go live if it happens before 5 p.m., around 5 p.m. Eastern, if Elon Musk drops a new Twitter files. This one is supposed to be, well, it could be spicy because it's dealing with Dr. Fauci. I will do a live on Rumble, and I'll do notifications here. If you want notifications whenever I drop videos, the best way is to subscribe to the Discord. Go to middlemaga.com, go to community, and go to the Discord. I will post announcements there. Also, for people who are on locals, you'll get an email alert. I have been thinking about the definition of what woke means, and I'm still framing it. And recently, Bryson Gray was banned on Twitter, and it looks like he is back on Twitter. But in reviewing what happened with Bryson Gray, and looks like it's corrected, who knows? There's no statement that's made, like, did we make a mistake? Did we change our mind? Who knows? They didn't even say why he was banned. So I haven't heard why he got unbanned. We don't get any of that information, and that is part of the problem. But as we know, AJ's still banned, and Ye is, of course, banned, Nick Fury, and many others. And on the left, too, populist left, are banned. And I think wrongly and unconstitutionally. Here's the thought I'm forming on wokeism. It is such a vague term. I know if you're put off by it, it's played, it's jumped the shark. What do you want me to call it? I don't know. Whatever you want to call this state-sponsored religion, but I'm actually getting more to the core here. At its core, all wokeism is somebody with power that is exerting that power to tell you who the radical extremists are and using that power to censor them, debank them, remove them from society, or ostracize them using your power. So, for example, right now, the people who have power who are defining what wokeism is, they will do things like inviting a drag queen to the White House for the signing of a bill. Inviting somebody to the White House based on their identity, whether it's black, woman, white, any other identity, is absolutely ridiculous and shouldn't be happening. And that's how we had Ketanji Brown Jackson. Not that she's not qualified, but we were told her major qualification was the fact that she was black and a woman. That's inexcusable. They have control of that power, and they are the ones that define this is acceptable. So for me, that is the extreme. But for them, I am considered extreme. Basically, anyone that doesn't agree with them is extreme. And that's no different than what Elon Musk is doing with Twitter. People think that he's fighting wokeism. He's not fighting wokeism. Our interests have converged when he goes against Fauci and other certain things. Our interests have converged, but Elon is not operating off of a principle. Let me share a thread with you. I started the thread with Bryson Gray getting banned. By the end of the thread, someone, thank you, alerted me that he had been put back on Twitter. But my thoughts on this have not changed. The big picture, obviously, with Bryson Gray, I'll have to see if he gave a reason. If he didn't give a reason, then nothing's changed. I need to hear your reasoning. That's why we heard him talk about why Ye was banned, and we saw inside his mind how he works. And it was really disgusting. If you don't know, Elon Musk said he banned Ye from Twitter for incitement to violence, and his thought was, well, Ye incited me. I wanted to punch him, and he thought that was incitement to violence. Crazy stuff. But here's what I'm looking at. I still say this: the new Twitter is worse than the old Twitter. Elon Musk just brought back Dr. Robert Malone, Peter McCullough. Great, but the new Twitter is worse than the old Twitter to me. Elon is being a conniving fraud. He is pretending to battle this state-sponsored religion, but he's not battling wokeism. He's only redefining it in his eyes. The only way to battle this anti-God movement is with belief in God and the truth. Now, if you're atheist or something like that, you still need morals guiding you. So I think that is somewhat of a semantics different. I mean, many people might disagree with me, but if you have morals that guide you, for example, James Lindsay, I believe, is an atheist. I don't believe he believes in God, but he has morals that are driving him to a truth. In my opinion, that is a semantics argument. I'd love to talk to him about it, but I think that's the only way to do it. Truth, objectivity. Now, when it comes to your own personal beliefs, you can have personal beliefs that are just arbitrary. But when it comes to exerting power, that's when the belief in God and the truth comes in. That's the Constitution was based on those Christian values in a way. The base of the Constitution. A lot of people debate that. I will debate that all day. I don't want to get too distracted. Elon Musk is running his platform based on gauging whether both extremes are mad at him. He says, I'm a moderate. I like a DeSantis. I like, and DeSantis, is he a moderate? I don't even know. The point is, Elon Musk is the one deciding what a moderate is. Just like people in charge, Brandon is deciding, oh, I can work with these good people on the right. They're good people. But if you're here, you're one of the bad people on the right. It's the same philosophy that Elon Musk has. Who decides what the extremes are? If you think the person with power decides who the extremes are, like Brandon does the speeches and says, these are the people with are extreme. You use the power of the government to run up in the crib of an ex-president. You're not just having the opinion, you're exerting the power that you have to root out what you think are the extremists. Elon Musk only has power in a certain regards, and he's doing the same thing on his public square platform. If you think Elon Musk can decide and not the Constitution, not your moral framework, not the truth, not God, then you are woke. You just have a different brand. So you might be Nike or you might be Adidas, but you're still a shoe. You're still woke. Who decides if these extremes are evenly mad at him? It's impossible. Even with machine learning, it's not possible to accurately decide. Half the people I decide are extremes are both mad at me. That's his goal. I talked about that in a previous video. He's not battling woke. He is woke. At its core, that's what it is. Trying to get an arbitrary gauge of both extremes is not a principle. If you want to battle wokeism, you need to look to people like Carrie Lake. And that's why I like people like Nick Fury. He might say some things that are inflammatory. He might joke too much. He might joke so much you don't know when he's joking or not. He might say insensitive things. But at the end of the day, he is based, when you take all the fluff away, he's based in belief in God and truth. The truth can never be sacrificed. And that's what Elon Musk is doing. He's saying, to balance out both sides, the truth, the foundation, the principle of free speech, it doesn't apply to these people because I can say they're extreme. You can't sacrifice this if you're going to battle it. There are many people excited about Elon and his anti-woke, maybe what you might think is anti-woke messaging, the most powerful recently being a call to prosecute Fauci. I agree with him there, but that doesn't excite me. Nothing will excite me that isn't based on principle, truth, God, morals, and the Constitution. Right now, he's not showing me any of that. Bryson Gray is back on Twitter, but my question is, and I'm gonna end with this, you better think about this. If this person has power to arbitrarily do this on a platform, if Google has that power, Google is working on AI, they're working on self-driving cars as well. You heard me talk about, allegedly, there was a video that Ye did, an interview that Ye did on a certain podcast, and if you uploaded it to your Google Drive, the Google Drive said, sorry, we can't play this episode for you, basically. They blocked it. On your private, obviously it's not private, but what could be considered your private storage area, you still couldn't watch it or download it. So once you put it up there, they blocked it. Is that... So these are the people who are deciding who's extreme, who's not, just like Elon. So I said, Elon, if Bryson Gray owned a Tesla, would you brick his car? Let's say he got back on Twitter. So let's say What would you brick Bryson Gray's car for a day or two or a week or whatever, however long it was? Why or why not? I need to get a better understanding of your principles. I'm not enthralled with your stance on Fucci if you can't explain where you are principled. Let me know what you think. Visit middlemaga.com. Be on alert for I'll upload it through the, do an update through the community, YouTube community as well. I won't put a link because I think when you put links, it doesn't reach as many people. I'll just say up now on Middle Maga. I won't even put .com. Up now on Middle Maga. Discussion of the Fucci files if they drop today. Thanks a lot. Let me know if you followed my thought pattern there or if it's worth anything at all. Appreciate you. Take care.